And what is going on, good people? We're back here working on a weekend like usual. Of course, we're always working on a weekday. It is ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. Folks, we're the only show combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We talk the latest in the world of college football. Yes, the CFP, the College Football Playoff, is here. We're down to the Final Four. We'll talk the latest with the College Football Playoff Semifinals. Also, we have a couple of gamers playing EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes as we come to you on the platforms of NESN Nation, on Meet Sports Channel, Players TV, and In the Black Network. ISG, the intersection of sports and gaming, ISG College Football, powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. All right, we're coming inside here, folks. Larry Ridley of CBS Sports, ISG Football, ISG College Football, and, of course, at the end of the week, ISG Basketball. Good to be back here. Thanks for joining us as we talk, once again, the latest in the world of college football. Man, it is here, guys. We're down to a literal Final Four, the College Football Playoff Semifinals. Got a game Thursday night and a game Friday night, and, of course, the National Championship game a week from Monday on January the 19th. We'll also, as we talk the latest in college football, we're the only show combining traditional sports, real sports talk, and gaming at the exact same time. We'll also have a couple of gamers here playing EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes. All right, shout out to the good folks here. You see the continent back there, the country, if you excuse me, that would be the Mexican continent that you saw back there on the outline, lit up there. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant located right here in Bayonne, New Jersey, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks, and folks, the libations are definitely flowing. Happy hour, Monday through Friday, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. DJs on the weekends, late nights on the weekends, too. And they got the beautiful patio that we just swung by. Just a great atmosphere here. The Golden Eagle, folks, it has landed right here in Bayonne, New Jersey, right on Broadway, Midtown, right between 18th and 19th Street. El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. All right, let me go ahead and bring in the co-host for the day. There is to the left of me. You know that face. Very handsome young man. There he is with the glasses on. He is Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer quarterback. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. And, of course, the UFL San Antonio Brahmas. Green 80. Green 80. 52's the mic. 52's the mic. Kill, kill, kill. Alert. Alert. Roger, Roger. Les. Tuesday. Say, hey.
Oh, nice. I like that you got to do it with some crowd noise recently, man. I love that. Last night on Madden,
Right.
our Madden cast, and now tonight on our NCAA, just a bunch of crowd noise.
Just a bunch of crowd noise, man.
It sounds like Neyland. Sounds like Neyland Stadium.
Not quite. Not the Neyland effect. How you doing, man? We're going to be talking about the University of Tennessee. You excited about that?
Yeah, man. I love talking about the alma mater.
Yes. And speaking of the alma mater, my brother from another mother, he trapped near the state of Tennessee, down there in Atlanta. Currently, he lives, though, up in those Three Rivers near Pittsburgh. Yeah, it's the confluence, folks. It's the confluence. Those three rivers are bodies of water, largest to smallest. Go.
Oh, man. So, wait, largest, smallest. Okay, so that's the Ohio, the Monongahela, and the Allegheny. But real quick, man.
No.
No, is it Ohio,
Yes.
Allegheny, Monongahela?
There you
right,
go.
There we go.
There you go.
Right,
There you go.
yeah, backwards. Okay. So, man, look, but real quick, man.
Man.
Tough times in the Berg, man. Really tough news about the Pittsburgh Post-Gazette, a paper that I worked for.
Big shuttered, bro.
A paper that, quite honestly, was the best job I had in the industry.
Yeah.
And
Real
seeing it get shuttered, really hurtful day for journalism. There are a lot of bad guys and people who are celebrating this because now they get to do their stuff in the dirt with no one being able to uncover it. Not even to mention the sports impact it had on my life and just the town and really the Western Pennsylvania region, man. The Post-Gazette should still be here, and it's a shame that greedy owners who got upset because they lost the decision decided to take their ball and go home.
Right. Well, the good news is, I guess if there's any good news, and not good news for those folks there near the Three Rivers, I guess the Toledo paper, I guess, is going to be
the Blake,
okay.
Yeah, so it still
the
exists. And again, that's a block-owned paper. Yeah, it's a lot. Prayers to all my people, man, who are going to be impacted by this, man, for real.
Yeah. Good luck to those people, man. Hopefully they can find jobs, man. A terrible time right now to be in journalism and the media. There's money out there. It's just it's not trickling down to some of us. So hopefully those people can find some work there. Great journalist there with the Pittsburgh Post Gazette. All right, guys, ready to get this thing started here?
Yeah, man, let's get to it.
Let's talk the latest in the world of college football. Here's the rundown here, folks, as we come to you on the platforms of NESN Nation, Unnews Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. The rundown, here we are as we come to you here from El Agli Dorado Restaurant in New Jersey. Ole Miss, a player there, said Lane Kiffin is trying to steal their shine. We got to talk about the latest. There's a lot going on there. How about those Rebs? Not going to call them Rebels. Rebs there in the college football semifinal. We'll talk about that. Speaking of the Rebels there, Ole Miss, the Rebs, Miami, and number 6, Ole Miss, number 10 versus number 6, respectively, college football semifinal. That'll be in Glendale out there for the Fiesta Bowl. We'll talk about that. Also, the other semifinal, number 1, Indiana, and number 5, Oregon, a rematch earlier. Guys, I got a little stat for you talking about the rematches here in the college football playoff era, how that goes. That game also, a semifinal, that game in Atlanta, the Peach Bowl there. Alabama, the quarterback Ty Simpson, declares for the NFL draft, but there was some talk. He didn't go to the pros. He was going to leave Alabama and go to Tennessee. Kind of made sense that he's from that state. We'll get into that. Arizona State, speaking of Tennessee, Sam Leavitt, a multiple-day visit there in Knoxville, currently middle portion of the week. We'll talk about that. And speaking of another QB out west, Damon Williams, looking to transfer after signing a NIL deal with Washington. We'll talk the latest with that. All right, let's get the rules here as we talk the latest in the world, the college football playoff there. We've got a couple of gamers playing for cash and prizes. EA Sports College Football 26. Heisman is the most competitive game style. Hit-the-head current rosters. All 136 teams are available. Division 1A FBS Football Bowl subdivision. 4-minute quarters, King of the Hill format. You win, you do stay on the sticks. All right, how about the prizes? All about that shredding. $50 guaranteed. The winner gets 40, the runner-up gets 10. And if you win 4 straight weeks, and it gets progressively worse, folks. You can win an NCAA licensed zip chair. Folks, go to zipchair.com. They literally make the best gaming chairs in the world. And they also make more than gaming chairs. They make gaming desks, sofas, stools, you name it. Got all the NFL teams, NBA, Major League Baseball, NHL, MLS, and also any NCAA chairs and any custom pieces you might want. Check them out online. Zipchair.com, located on Strong Island. And shout out to the marketing lady out there, Tina Altadonna, been rocking with us for about 6 years now. Zipchair.com. Also, when you do win your first Zip Chair, do get an official ISG t-shirt. They are $29.99. The store is open. We also have the hoodies as well, folks. Hoodie season is upon us. $59.99 for those hoodies. Check us out now. The store is open. theisgshow.com/shop. All right, how about the matchup here? These two gamers playing for cash and prizes. Note I didn't say young men because we got a lady here. Ashley, so what? She's playing with Ole Miss, the biggest matchup in college football this weekend. We chose this matchup on this week. Miami and Ole Miss, that game on Thursday night. Miami, the Canes from the ACC, who are dynamite against Ole Miss, representing the lone SEC school left. All right, let's take a look real quickly at the profiles. We'll start with the young lady first. Ladies first here. There's Ashley, so what? There she is. Ashley SoWhat, Providence, Rhode Island, age 27. She is a student as well. And shout out to her for rocking and playing Madden and also EA Sports College Football. How about the King of the Hill? Our King of the Hill is WhereIsChandler. Chandler Cooks from Dallas, Texas, age 22, college student, also majoring in graphic arts. Going to be working at ISG Media here very soon. Multiple ISG college football playoff appearances. There is WhereIsChandler. All right, let's take a look at the Molly Pop Grapes standings here. Molly Pop picks, if you will. MollyPopGrapes.com. Grapes as sweet as candy. Molly Pop, taking a word about Sweet Storm. You see that pink bag in your local grocery store. Folks, you got to understand you're getting high quality produce. Check them out online. MollyPopGrapes.com. Got about 20 different variety of grapes as well as pressed juices. They can see Larry Ridley with the best record. But, man, Jarrett Guarantano really has the least amount of losses. If you really want to look at it, about Wilborn, a 75% winning percentage. Pretty daggone good. Let's go ahead. All right, we'll start with you, Nubyjas Wilborn. Who you got in this one, man? You got Ole Miss and you got Miami. Are the Canes dynamite or are you going with the SEC?
Oh, man. I think we'll go with okay, hold on. Which team is which player?
So freshman? Ashley is playing with Ole Miss, right, and Chandler is our King of the Hill playing with Miami.
All right. Wait a minute. Okay, this is hard because I can't. I can't pick Ole Miss in good faith. Good Lord, I mean, just at anything for several reasons. But I'm gonna pick them anyway because I like what Ashley's doing with the game, and we're gonna roll with it.
Okay, you got it, Ashley. Jared, who you got?
I'm going
Ashley. You got
I'm going Ashley. This is the first time I've ever seen her play, and I'm excited to see the show, man. I'm going Ashley.
I want to make it a clean sweep, man. I want to take Ashley too. I'm going to take Chandler, but man, I'm really rooting for Ashley to go ahead and pull off the upset. I think the Canes win this game on the video game, EA Sports College Football 26, but in real life, I'm taking Ole Miss in the SEC in real life, but in this game here, I'm going to take Chandler. All right, guys, let's go ahead and lock it up. Chandler, there he is playing with Miami. Let's lock it up. And Ashley, SoWhat playing with Ole Miss. Let's lock it up. Let's play it out right here on Destination on Beat Sports Channel, Players TV, and in the Black Network. May the best man win or woman win. We'll talk to the winner at the conclusion of the game. Let's go ahead and do it, guys. Here from El Agla Dorado Restaurant in New Jersey. Let's go. And that pregame show brought to you by good friends at Golf Zone Social. They got 3 locations where we're playing at. You got BK, West Nyack, and Scarsdale, sports bar and indoor golf lounge with 16 total bays, guys. You got 15 bays in one huge VIP suite there. They got the simulators and the suites. It is where golf literally meets social. The best indoor golf experience that you'll find. Indoor golf games meaning unparalleled social engagement. You can play some 240 courses. Got a bunch of games. It is a true experience. And folks, it's more than just like an indoor golf lounge. It's a bar, a sports bar, lounge, and a restaurant all in one. Check them out online, golfzonesocial.com. All right, we're here inside of El Agla Dorado Restaurant, an authentic Mexican restaurant open 7 days a week, located right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey, off of Route 3. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. The semifinals is this week. You got the Fiesta Bowl and also the Peach Bowl. So you got 4 teams left for a national title. Got Jarrett Guarantano. Speaking of national titles, could have won one at the University of Tennessee. They were in the college football playoff last year. Also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, a writer from SI.com on top of the screen there. That's my brother from another mother. It's the Confluence, folks. He's located up there in those 3 rivers. A couple of gamers here playing for EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes. As we talk the latest in college football, and they're playing the game for cash and prizes. The biggest matchup this week, we chose the matchup on Thursday night, which will be Miami and Ole Miss. Middle of the screen is Chandler. He's our king of the hill, he's our champion. He's playing with Miami. They're on defense right now in the white jerseys. Ashley, bottom of the screen. Yes, the young lady playing with Ole Miss. They're on offense. She has the ball here. Start of the first quarter. All right, let's get to the topics here. And let's start right there with Ole Miss or the University of Mississippi. How about this player? Zavarian Harris, big guy. JG is like 6'8", 330 pounds. Was asked about Lane Kiffin, and look, Lane Kiffin was going to sort of do an interview on ESPN the other day while they were playing against Georgia. He did not. Went ahead and went to the LSU women's basketball game there. Of course, Ole Miss had Lane Kiffin. Lane Kiffin left Ole Miss back about a month or so ago. So he didn't really want to go. Actually, if you listen to ESPN, maybe they didn't invite him. So, Zavarian was talking about, man, he's a troll and things of that nature, and he's just trying to steal their shine. These guys clearly making it seem like, JG, that they didn't want him around, right? So are you buying this? I actually like this attitude from them. I like what Pete Golding is doing as well, talking about these guys. It's all about the product on the field. It's about the family. It's not about anybody. Anybody can be replaced. I like where Ole Miss's head is. That's why they won 2 games in the CFP, JG.
Yeah, no, I agree with their thoughts here. And I could tell you, for instance, I have a friend that's on staff. They all felt like this was a slap in the face when it came to Lane Kiffin leaving before the playoffs, right? And the reasons for leaving obviously had to do with it. He felt that LSU was a better place for him to have success at. Who knows if that is the case long term? I feel like it is long term that LSU is a better spot. Right now, though, Ole Miss has a chance to hit big, right? I think these next maybe 2-3 years, especially after this one, this will give them an opportunity in recruiting to get a lot of big-time players and players that would want to play for Lane. So I don't know if I agreed with his decision, but for the player's standpoint, I 1,000% agree, right? This is a guy that he's been there for quite a while. He's been there for a couple years, and he talked to all these recruits, everybody that's on the team. He brought them in, and they all kind of trusted him. And right now, to leave at this point of his career and the point of the players' career when they have this much success, I feel like it is a slap in the face. And I'm happy to see Ole Miss playing the way that they are right now because they deserve this, and the kids have to deal with a lot of things outside of just the coaches leaving when it comes to stuff like this.
Yeah, and Ashley, bottom right-hand corner of the screen over there at the far right, just got a touchdown there for Ole Miss. Back on the real field, Nubyjas, writer for S.com and Sports Illustrated. Look, he said he's a troll, and the way he sort of handled this took some coaches, right? Charlie Weiss Jr. is there. They have to kind of deal with that. It is the tampering season right now. You got the portal open between the 2nd and the 16th. So I understand where Lane is coming from, but it's like, bro, you're going to leave in the middle of the night and go to a rival school, probably their biggest rival, if not definitely their second biggest rival. You're going to encounter some of this. And people are going to wonder, how much are you injecting yourself into the situation? Your thoughts are in the boss. Aaron Harris, saying the quiet part out loud, if you will.
All right, let's be clear. I have no empathy, compassion for Ole Miss fans because you chose to be an Ole Miss fan. This is the place where Tommy Tuberville.
What does that mean?
I'm going to tell you what it means. This is the place where Tommy Tuberville, yes, that Tommy Tuberville, who you see on TV as an Alabama senator, said was too racist that he had to leave to go to Auburn from Ole Miss. Go look this up. When they could not get rid of the Confederate flag in the stadium, they had to ban the flag pole. Okay? They couldn't even ban the Confederate flag. They couldn't even get rid of Colonel Reb as a mascot until the early 2000s.
Yes, about 2002, 2003. I was in Jackson.
Right. I mean, and go look, and kids, go Google Colonel Reb and go look at what he looks like and tell me what you see when you see that mascot. Along with having a Confederate flag in the stadium, along with all the other things that come with Ole Miss, along with being in Mississippi and everything else, all the things. I got nothing for you if you're an Ole Miss fan because you have chosen to sign up for that. However, I do feel for these players as humans who are playing and are working hard. And Lane Kiffin pretty much did not think this team could win a championship. Because if he would have thought they could win a championship, he would have worked it out and did this differently and stayed through this year and figured it out. He did not believe in this team. He left. He abandoned
make a mistake?
them.
Did he make a mistake?
Well, we'll find out. I mean, we'll find out in due time. I mean, because logic.
I think LSU is the better job,
well,
but
yeah,
Ole Miss is pretty close. It's like, what's the difference between Tennessee and Florida? I think he can win at both places, right?
Well, I mean, to be fair, Ole Miss still calls itself the Rebels.
No, it's not. It's not LSU, but the last 3 or 4 years, have they been just as good, if not better?
No.
LSU?
I get what you're saying, and this is going to be a very interesting thing in college.
Yeah.
In college sports, but also Ole Miss still hangs on to the Confederate history. It calls itself the Rebels still, among other things. It still hang on to the same school colors that are reminiscent to the Confederate flag. Like, there are things here that they're still doing and engaging in that tell me they're not really ready for true progression.
The powder blues that they're going to wear this week.
Right. Like, come on, man. Like, we know what it is. Like, we know what you're doing. But all that being said, the human being players, the actual athletes, they matter in this. Lane Kiffin showed that he did not believe in them for real, despite recruiting them there, all those things. He abandoned them, and he's trying to block the coaches from finishing the drill because now I think he doesn't want them to win in some ways because it makes you wonder, how important was he in the first place?
All right, are we good with this game here, man? It's fireworks here in the second quarter, tied at 14 here. Bottom of the screen, Ashley with the glasses on. She is playing with Ole Miss. She has the ball here in the second quarter. Our king of the hill, our champion, Chandler playing with Miami. This is the biggest matchup that we chose here this week, the college football playoff semifinal, the Fiesta Bowl between Ole Miss and Miami. Larry Ridley got Jarrett, Guarantano, and Nubyjas Wilborn here. That first quarter brought to you by good friends at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Right here, authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. Great food, great atmosphere, great affordable drinks, libations, flowing. Happy hour Monday through Friday, folks, 2 to 6 p.m. Mariachi shows every other Tuesday. If you've been watching the show, you've seen that. Great costumes and the hats there is just fabulous. DJs on the weekends, late nights, and late nights on the weekends, too. They got the patio, man. It's all right here. The Golden Eagle, and it's landed right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. AguilaDoradoRestaurant.com. We're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, located here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. I'm Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Got the college football playoff semifinals going this weekend. The game that we're showing here, the biggest matchup that we chose of the 2 games this week, Ole Miss and Miami. It's a number 10 Miami against number 6 Ole Miss. Got a couple of games you're playing for cash and prizes. Bottom left-hand corner screen, that's Chandler playing with Miami. They're in white. You got Ashley. Yes, we have a young lady playing, and she's playing pretty daggone good right now, tied at 14. She's playing with Ole Miss. They are in red. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Got Jarrett Guarantano, speaking of college football, former college quarterback at the University of Tennessee. The Volunteers also played in the NFL with the Broncos and the Cardinals. And top right hand corner of the screen, that is Nubyjas Wilborn, a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. All right, back to the college football talk, guys. We're talking about Miami and more specifically Ole Miss. That is the game that we're going to focus on. We're going to get your thoughts and your predictions here. Number 10 Miami against number 6 Ole Miss, college football semifinal. This is the Fiesta Bowls that is out there in the desert. Glendale, ACC against the SEC, the last SEC team standing. We're going to go with our guy that played in the Southeastern Conference where it just means more. JT, who you got?
Really good matchup. Both sides, excellent wins in their prior weeks. This is going to be a tough one, right? You saw Ole Miss rally against a really good Georgia team. You saw Miami kind of dominate their game in week 1 and in round 1. For me, I think I'm gonna go with Miami here, just based off of their defense. I think their defense is going to be able to rally and contain Trinidad. Ole Miss really does have some really good weapons outside with Stribling, as well as their running back. They really showed a lot of life this past week. Their defensive line also looked really good. I just feel like Miami has too much firepower defensively, and then offensively they'll be able to score enough points to win this game. But we'll see. I think defense wins championships, and this will be a blatant matchup of Miami's defense just coming out and just playing really good football.
Nubyjas?
You know,
ACC or SEC?
I'm going to go the opposite way of Jarrett here. I like Ole Miss in this game, and I didn't think that I would, and I'll tell you why. One, I don't trust Carson back. Just when it comes to clutch situations, he has not shown that you can trust him if it comes down to him needing to win that game. At least not that I've seen. The other thing, too, that I also like Chambliss there for Ole Miss. I think he is locked in. I think he's solid. Trinidad, that kid, he's got something there. And I think if it comes down to it, Ole Miss will find a way to win this ball game.
If he's got time, over 300 yards against Georgia, I'm with you.
Hey, man, I just like, also, I mean, if Ole Miss could beat Georgia, and because I thought Georgia was coming into this playing the best ball of any of the playoff teams, even better
especially
than Indiana.
The SEC teams. I agree.
Right. You know what I'm saying? I really thought Georgia was locked in, and Ole Miss found a way to win that game. And if they can beat them, I don't see why they can't beat these guys. So I'm taking Ole Miss here.
I'm with you. Man, it's gonna be exciting.
Don't feel good, by the way, picking Ole Miss. But.
Yeah, and I want to see what Kewan Lacey can do. Get that running game going, and now, man, Chambliss, who's got a hose, trying to get that 6th year as well. He wants to come back, and if he does come back, he's going to play at Ole Miss. So that tells you more. We're talking about Lane Kiffin, the trolling, and talking about all the stuff about trying to steal Ole Miss's shine. That's Lane Kiffin's guy, and a lot of these guys are wanting to stay right there in Oxford with the Ole Miss Rebs there. So big game Thursday night, college football playoff semifinal out there in Glendale, Arizona. All right, we're keeping our eye on this CFP EA Sports College Football Playoff 26 game here as they're playing for cash and prizes. Ole Miss down now. So Chandler was down by 7. I think he scored 14 unanswered. He has the lead now, pending the extra point, 20-14, late stages of the second quarter. That second quarter brought to you by good friends at Mona Lisa Pizzeria, located in Bayonne, New Jersey, 165 Broadway, if you will. And they've been around for over 2 decades, nearly 25 years. The best pizzeria you'll find in Bayonne, famous for their specialty pizzas, especially the buffalo chicken. Mona Lisa also is unapologetically, folks, Italian, rich, hearty flavors of Italian cuisine. They got a full menu as well. And also, what you're looking for, something nice, Italian dinner or just a quick lunch. Look at those options that you have there on your screen. They've got it all: burgers, wraps, soup, salads, calzone, seafood, desserts, and more. And they also have the Da Vinci Room for your boutique-style catering and your luxury events. Also have the garden as well. Check them out online, BayonneMonaLisa.com. We're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant. Yes, the Golden Eagle is landed right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. I'm Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports talk and gaming at the exact same time. We're talking the latest in the world of college football. Got the semifinals this weekend, the game that we're promoting, and the biggest matchup, we chose the Fiesta Bowl. That is Thursday night in Arizona, Miami versus Ole Miss. Got a couple of gamers here playing for cash and prizes here as it plays is out while we're talking, ladies, in college football. Bottom left-hand corner of the screen, that is Chandler. He's playing with Miami. They have the lead 21-14. Last play here of the second quarter. Ashley playing with Ole Miss. What can she do here with Ole Miss playing with those red jerseys here? Let's get back to the college football topics. I'm joined here by Jarrett Guarantano. Below me here on the left-hand side, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback. On the right-hand side, that is Nubyjas Wilborn. He is a writer for SI.com and Sports Illustrated. All right, guys. The other semifinal matchup in the CFP is Oregon against Indiana. Number 5, the Ducks, against number 1, the Hoosiers. This is a rematch. Indiana won early in the season, went out to Oregon, out to Otton, Eugene, and beat up on Oregon pretty good. Number 1 team in the country there with IU. Now, there have been 5 incidents of teams having a rematch in the college football playoff in this iteration of it. And 4 of them have won the rematch, the team that lost the first game. Will this happen again? Yes, I say. JG, who you got? You got the Ducks in the Quack Attack, or are you going with those dudes in the Crimson, man? They're up in Bloomington, IU.
Yeah, no, outside of Penn State, I thought Oregon gave Indiana their best run in the regular season. This is another really interesting match. I'm going to go Indiana here. I think Indiana is just playing the best football they've played all year, and I mean, they're playing lights out as well. Outside of Penn State, like I said, Oregon played them well. Ohio State played them well. Oregon's going to have something defensively, though, for Indiana, I think. They're not going to be rolling over as much as Alabama did. Unfortunately, that was a sad performance that Alabama gave Indiana. Not really much comp, but Oregon will be able to play some defensively. Hopefully their offense comes to play, because I do not think they had the best showing versus Texas Tech either. But I'm expecting a really good Big Ten matchup. It's tough to beat a team twice in 1 year, like you said. So we'll see. I think it's going to be a close game, but I got Indiana for the win.
All right, so you got IU, Nubyjas. Who you got? This game being played in the A, your former town there in Atlanta. My cousin played at IU, Cleo Harbison. I know he's going to be rooting and looking forward to watching IU. I told him they make it to the national title game, which will be a week from Monday, there in Miami, that I would try to go. But I got to be on the field, man. I need you to have some pull. If you played at IU, let's go. If Middle Tennessee was there, I got the whole crew on the field. You know what I'm saying? If Tennessee was in the national title game, JT would have us, right?
I would imagine there's going to be a lot of former IU players of all types of backgrounds cashing in.
I've been in high in the last 30, 40 years.
Hey, man, it's going to be a lot of people trying to cash in any type of favors they can get. But, no, I like Indiana in this game, man. I mean, listen, they bludgeon people. They just go out and they beat the hell out of folks. That's just what they do. Like, they win every assignment. Every player seems very serious and locked in. I read a story about Kirk Cinetti where apparently he's just never happy about anything, and it always makes me want to strive for more. It always makes him look for more. And he just seems to have found
all the way back since his days at Ooey Pooey, Indiana University, Pennsylvania. Yeah, it's crazy.
Hey, he gets the best out of people. He gets the best out of people. He makes them fight hard, and they grind. I mean, watching them play, it's beautiful. It's real old school football. Like, they get it. It's so. I mean, it's not pretty in the sense of they don't look like 7-on-7, but that's why it's beautiful if you really love football.
Yeah.
Like if you love trench play, if you love seeing like someone physically getting moved, play after play
against their will.
That's what they do against their will.
Against their
will. People just taking people's souls.
Right.
That's what Indiana does, and I love it.
I will say this about Indiana: it's weird, man, seeing them bully folks. I can't. My eyes can't comprehend what the hell's going on.
Yeah,
this is Indiana.
And they've come a long way. They've done it really quickly, which probably is why the Kentucky coach got fired. Probably why my man Heupel at Tennessee is getting a little nervous.
He better get Sam Leavitt. We're gonna talk about that.
What I'm saying, because like if you're the Kentucky program, right? If you're the Kentucky football program and you're in the SEC,
you're talking about Stoops. Stoops got let go.
Right, that's what I'm saying. And you
looking the Oregon OC's there now.
And you're looking across the street, literally, and the Indiana football program is doing this. You're wondering, why can't we too?
BTA, belt to ass. That's what they did to Alabama. Yeah.
And same thing for Tennessee, same thing for Vanderbilt. Kirk Cinetti is going to get a lot of coaches within that area.
He's already the third highest paid coach. I think he's at 11 and some change. Does he have something in his contract if they win that he's got to be top 3? They got to look at his contract again. He just signed. This will be like his fourth contract.
Hey, man, get
like
some money, dog.
months.
I mean, hey, he's figured something out.
Yeah.
You might have to double it. No, he's doing excellent. And it's like you said before, it's awesome seeing a team take the personality of their head coach like he is. Like, that's like a true indication of that team. Like, they are literally hard-nosed. They play through the whistle. They do all the right things. But they need to find another way. They need to pay him because at this point, there was some top jobs this past year, but
$11 million. What's
somebody might need to cash him in at 20 because
give
this
him
guy's
$1 more than I guess Kiffin's in the top 2 or 3 now. Give him $1 more than Kirby, right?
At this rate, he's going to be. At this rate, he's going to be an Urban Meyer, Nick Saban-esque coach, right? He's going to have this. He's going to have that pedigree, and they better start paying. I just feel like 11 at this standpoint. If he does this another year, he's going to be the first probably college head coach to be making 20. I would have to say.
It's insane, bro.
That's crazy.
At Indiana, it's remarkable. I mean, we would never. Indiana's been a basketball school for a long time. They've had some good football seasons, but for Indiana to be going out and they're dominating, and they're not doing it with high level talent, right? He's recruiting the way he's recruiting.
Well, here's the thing. We say that they're a basketball school, but they haven't even won a basketball championship since the 80s. Let's be real. Like, we called them a basketball school, but they aren't even that anymore.
Right.
They're a football school now.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because
basketball's trying to get on their level. You're right.
Yeah, basketball has not been good in 30 years.
So, all right, we'll keep an eye on the game, man. That game Friday in Atlanta. Number 5 Oregon against number 1 Indiana college football playoff semifinal. Speaking of this playoff, we got Ole Miss versus Miami. Man, it's been a runaway here for Chandler. What is this? 24? 22 unanswered? I think 22 unanswered, right? Because he was tied at 14, right? So to be 22 unanswered there, he's got the lead here. 22 unanswered. He's up 36-14. Ole Miss does get on the board with Ashley. Let's see if she can mount some sort of comeback here, late stages or middle of the fourth quarter. That third quarter, brought to my good friends at Chubby Sports Bar and Grill. Located in New Jersey. Bayonne's favorite sports bar. Great food, good vibes, fun atmosphere. We all need a place to relax after work, right? So why not do it with a drink in your hand? And it's Bayonne's top-rated burgers. They got wings, a dry rub, and sauce. There, grilled shrimp tacos, Mexican street corn, fried shrimp, salty pretzels, and seafood baskets there for you. And they're open 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday, 2 p.m. to 2 a.m. And man, they got the day parties, man. They got the R&B. I got the Latin nights on the weekends as well. Check them out online, chubbybayonne.com. We're back here inside of El Aguila Dorado Restaurant, located in Bayonne, New Jersey. Authentic Mexican restaurant, open 7 days a week. I'm Larry Ridley of CBS Sports ISG College Football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. Talking the latest in the world of college football playoff semifinals here. Just 4 teams left. The matchup that we're promoting here, the big one for us, is the Fiesta Bowl. That is Thursday night. Number 10, Miami against number 6, Ole Miss. The game is playing EA Sports College Football 26 for cash and prizes. But up the screen there, that is Chandler playing with Miami. Was on a roll there. He scored like 22 unanswered. Ashley trying to get back in this thing. She's down by 2 scores. She's playing with Ole Miss, bottom of the screen. She's on defense. They're in red. 3 minutes to go. She's got to get a stop, and she's got to score 2 more possessions and 2 more extra points. And there is an open running back running for Miami. We'll keep an eye on that. We'll talk the latest in college football with Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback, and got the bounce. Wilborn, top right-hand corner of the screen, a writer for Sports Illustrated. All right, guys, back to the college football topics. We were talking about Indiana. They bludgeoned Alabama. And their quarterback, Ty Simpson, there was some talk, folks, that if he did not enter the NFL draft, that he was going to transfer and leave and go into the portal and leave Alabama and go to Tennessee. Now, his dad's the head coach at the University of Tennessee, Martin. I played against him when I was in college, an old OVC rival there in West Tennessee, heading towards the Memphis area. But he was recruited by Tennessee, was probably going to go there. There was some turnover there with Tennessee between Pruitt leaving and Heupel getting there. So he goes to Alabama. But the caveat was if he did not go to the NFL, well, it happened. He did tell Alabama that he was going to enter his name into the NFL draft, so he will be there. Looks like they were talking about he was going to stay in the draft or go into the draft if he was going to be a first-round pick. JJ, your thoughts here on Ty Simpson. Where do you think he'll go? Is he a true first-rounder? What type of pro do you think he's going to be? And was this talk real down there in Knoxville about him going and leaving Alabama to go to Tennessee? That's an act of war, right?
Yeah, you're bringing a lot of flashbacks for me, man. I remember being a player at Tennessee, and that was my recruit for a while. I think for basically a whole year, Ty Simpson. So whenever he came down to Knoxville, I mean, I think he only grew up an hour away. Whenever he came down to Knoxville, I was hanging out with him. So we thought we were going to be able to get him. Obviously, we had a bunch of turmoil with coaching staff changing and everything. I mean, he made the right decision for himself and his family, even though he really didn't play until this past year, right? He kind of had a long-winded road, which is a testament. He kind of had the Mac Jones route, which Mac Jones went about his
start 2 years ago for Milroe. That one game, remember, it did not go well. I think it was against USC or somebody like that.
He had a tiny bit of experience, but not to the point of a lot of the guys. Honestly, a lot of the guys in his situation are transferring out the first maybe 2 years just because they're not playing. So shout out to him. Me personally, I think that he's going to be QB2 in the draft. When you look at it, there was other top prospects, right? I don't think Dante Moore will come out. He's 20 years old, first year starting. The Duke quarterback was a really, really good player. He's not coming out. Obviously, Arch probably is not going to come out.
Minson, you do have something like that. Minson, whatever his name is.
Minson's a really good player. You'll have Carson Beck. You'll have him. You'll have Fernando Mendoza. Outside of that, you'll have Cade Klubnik.
Yeah.
There's not really many top quarterbacks, so I do think he'll be the second one taken. I don't know if he's a first-round talent. I think he's a second-round talent to third. He will get picked in the second round, possibly first, just because the limited quarterbacks in this draft. So, a really good player. I think it's super smart for him because this next year's draft class is loaded, right? So he has to look out for his future. Of course, you get that NIL money. That's a life-changing thing. But if you want the opportunity to play and start as an NFL quarterback, I think this is his best route leaving right now.
QB2, that means New York Jets or somebody like that. If you're Dante Moore, why are you staying in school? You're probably going to be the number 2 pick. You will be QB2. So that means you're probably going to be the number 2 pick with the Jets. What are you going back to school for?
Honestly, Dante Moore might have an opportunity to be QB1. He's just a baby right now.
Exactly. I'm with you. So why go back to school?
He's 20 years old right now. He's had 12 starts in his career. He's going to have to deal with a bunch of that. I think he does need same as Anthony Richardson. I felt like Anthony Richardson needed another year of starting in college. He took the route of going first round. Shout out to him. All right, he had an immense amount of talent. I think Dante Moore would benefit from another year in college, learning, cashing that crazy NIL check for sure too. But it's a tough decision, right? Next year is going to be a crazy draft class, like I said, and he's going to have to just bank on him having another really good season. Drew Aller is a case scenario where last year maybe he should have went to the draft, right? Maybe he should have taken it, because right now, who knows with him? He might be a 5th, 6th, 7th rounder, if not undrafted after this past year. So a lot of and if ands or buts about it. Ty Simpson right now, I think, is his best avenue of leaving, just because Dante Moore probably won't be.
All right, Nubyjas, your thoughts here?
I mean,
do you want to tackle the Tennessee rumors or the fact that he is just going pro?
I mean, good for Ty Simpson to get some money. I mean, hey, man, I ain't mad at you, dog. Hey, man, go to the league. I mean, I don't – it's a tough situation, right? Because who am I to say what is best for his career? But it appears he has a chance to be the second quarterback taken in a draft that, quite honestly, is a little quarterback weak. And if he can get himself to the league, hey, man, who am I to say? And now we've seen enough situations where quarterbacks have gotten second chances, like the Sam Darnolds of the world, and you start looking at some of those guys who, you know, maybe it didn't work with the foot in the first place they were at. But maybe if you get some time in the league, learning playbooks, learning different things about the NFL, you go to another destination and you make it work there. So maybe Ty Simpson's like, hey, I'd rather be learning in the league than learning college stuff.
It's going to be an interesting kind of standpoint for Sam Leavitt, but for Tennessee's standpoint, I think this would be a great option for him, right? He'll come in, start a year. They have a couple of really good quarterbacks coming in that are younger.
5 stars, yeah.
Yep, Faison Brandon from North Carolina. He's a really good player. It would allow him to learn for a year under a really good player at quarterback. I don't know truly how good he is. I haven't watched much of him. I do know that he had probably wide receiver 1 as he's going to be the wide receiver 1 in the NFL draft. He was their starting Jordan Tyson. He was their starting wide receiver. He's a really good player. I don't know how good he is per se because of who they play and where he was playing at. but I do think that it would be a good crossover for him to get to Tennessee, judging off of the fact of what they just did with Joey Aguilar.
Yeah. Your thoughts here, Nubyjas? You think Tennessee's going to get Sam Leavitt? Now, there's some talk also that, maybe Miami's in the picture, and we're going to get to this Washington quarterback. That's who I think LSU really wants, also Miami. So maybe Sam, I think he was looking on his phone when he was sitting next to Lane Kiffin in one of those pictures we saw. I wonder if he saw that, this guy from Washington's in the portal as well with the no contact designation as well. This is going to be interesting how this thing plays out. They've got a week to figure this out. I think he ends up in Tennessee. Now, Tennessee better they got to spend some money, Jarrett. They got to spend about $3 to $4 million bare minimum to get him. Your thoughts, Nubyjas?
Oh, one more thing. The problem is, I do think that Demond is going to LSU. I think that's a done deal already.
That's why Sam Leavitt better go to Tennessee. Exactly.
Sam don't got my
Yeah, I thought you said the problem was that you don't have any eligibility left to go get some of this money.
What was this at?
We'd have our own damn show on CBS or something right now.
There we go. There we go.
The funds.
Get that bag. Hey, man, but no, I mean, I don't know if Sam Leavitt's, I don't know how good he is. I mean, I watched an Arizona State game. He looked like an Arizona State quarterback, They're pretty good at throwing the ball, I guess.
According to the rankings, he's the number one transfer
Yeah, that's great. What does that mean?
Player, not regardless of position.
Okay, but what does that mean?
And they did go to the college football playoff a couple years ago and probably should have beat Texas.
Okay, that's coulda, shoulda. That's great. What does that mean now?
It's different in the SEC.
That's true.
I'm just saying. I mean, I maybe he is. I don't know. I mean, that's the whole thing.
What other option do they have?
No,
Sorsby, he's going to Texas Tech from the kid from Cincinnati. Who's out there? Maybe DJ. I don't
know who aggressive they've been at either. And I mean, if they're picking and sorting right now, if Sam is their number one guy, then they must really believe in him, because I don't think they really did a lot of work.
I mean, but how many of these quarterbacks have worked that have gone to this portal? Let's start there. Like, how many all these quarterbacks?
Right.
It's pretty much no quarterback stays anymore. Of all the positions, quarterback seems to be the most transferred position around. Like, there are no more, Tim
Brown, he followed Alex Golesh from South Florida to Auburn. I think he's a pretty good quarterback.
That's the other part of the game too, right? Is that whenever a coach gets hired or a coordinator gets hired, part of the coordinator getting hired now is bringing a quarterback with them.
Exactly.
That's all it is.
Same as Rocco with Iowa State to Penn State. So
right.
It's going to be, I mean, crazy right now. It's like the trading block, but
we
got breaking news as we're taping the show right now. Trey Young's been traded to the Wizards. Can you believe this? We're going to talk about that tomorrow. This is wild.
Oh man, that's where he wanted to go, right? That's where he.
Who the hell wants to go to play for the Wizards?
Well, when you're not serious about
Chocolate City, that's good, but
well, when you have other priorities other than winning championships, apparently you go from. Well, also to be fair, anything is better than being with the Atlanta Hawks, except for being with the Washington Wizards.
I was about to say, the only thing worse.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, the Atlanta Hawks are definitely a bottom five franchise in professional sports.
They were in the conference finals, 3 or 4 years ago, guys?
And the Atlanta Hawks are still a bottom five franchise in professional sports. The only franchise that's below them is the Atlanta Falcons football franchise. That is one of the worst franchises of all time.
Have you not seen the New York Jets, Sacramento Kings? I mean, we got a bunch of.
And the Jets have won a championship. The Atlanta Falcons Falcons are historically 100 games under 500. The Atlanta Falcons had a cornerback who got arrested after winning the Christian Man of the Year award for soliciting prostitutes.
I'll one up you. 28-3. That's all we got to say. All right.
Oh, no. Do we have to mention the dogfighting quarterback? Do we have to mention Andre Bruce?
We got to move. We got to move. We're going to take a break. Hey, the fourth quarter brought to you by good friends at 902 Brewing Company. We're going to come and wrap this show up. They're located in Jersey City. Craft brewery there producing those ales and lagers. Got about 20 different varieties of ales and lagers. We'll be there next week. Handcrafted beers in the best atmosphere. Curated good times made right there in Jersey City. Got a spacious tap room. They host the variety events. And they also got the beautiful rooftop, guys. I know it's cold outside, but spring, summer, and fall, it's beautiful, man. Overlooking Lower Manhattan and, of course, the Hudson River as well, and looking right at the World Trade Center. Check them out online, 902brewing.com. We're back here inside of El Aguilar Restaurant, a Mexican, authentic Mexican restaurant located right here in Bayonne, New Jersey. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. We're talking the latest in the world of college football, ISG college football, and we're powered by Uno Pizza and Grill, located in Clifton, New Jersey. We're the only show, folks, combining traditional sports and gaming at the exact same time. The gaming is over. It was our King of the Hill playing with Miami against Ole Miss. Ashley came up a little short. Our King of the Hill does move on. I got Jarrett Guarantano from University of Tennessee, volunteer starting quarterback. Also played in the NFL. Got Nubyjas, Wilborn, bottom of the screen there. A writer for a plethora of publications, most notably Sports Illustrated and SI.com. All right, guys, we got a couple of minutes to go here, two to be exact. We're just talking about Demond Williams. Your thoughts here, Jarrett? This is a crazy story. Had a deal with Washington and then entered the transfer portal like 3 or 4 days later. The school is looking to take some sort of action against him. I don't know what they can sue for. You maybe can sue for the money, but you can't stop him from playing and entering the portal. Your thoughts here? This is a crazy situation. Got a designation, a no contact tag. Looks like he's going to LSU. You're right. Your thoughts here, JG?
I don't know how prohibitive the contract was, right? Maybe in the contract they said that he's not allowed to go to the transfer portal after signing it. I don't know what it might entail. This is a whole new college football for me, right? This is just unforeseen.
It's like $3.5 million too. It looks like they had a copy of it out on the social media.
And he was getting paid a lot of money, right, to be at Washington. And I didn't even know Washington had that much money. They must have a really good backing. But I mean, for his standpoint, I don't know how good the Huskies can be. They do have some good players. They had a good team, not a great team. From his standpoint, what does he want to accomplish? At 5'10" right now, is he envisioning himself as an NFL quarterback? Is he envisioning himself as a Heisman? Who knows? I think he's a really, really good football player. I think he has a lot of talent. He does a lot of really good things well. Moving in the pocket, throwing on the run, throwing from inside the pocket. He has a great arm. A lot of really impressive things. What is he after? If he's after a Heisman, if he's after a national championship, he won't get that done at Washington. He will get that done at an SEC school like LSU or like at Tennessee. Schools like that with that notoriety and not playing in the West Coast where games are very hard to watch.
Indiana, although they got their quarterback for next year.
Yeah, they've got to transfer, but it's crazy to me. I mean, if I was Washington, I'd be upset with the move right now, especially going through the contract and going through everything. I envision him. I think him to LSU is a done deal. Hopefully that means, like you said, a good thing for Sam Leavitt, but we'll see in the end all be all. Crazy situation.
And there's a quote where they say, when the player who says, when you say it's a game, when we say it's a game, you say it's a business. When we say it's a business, you say it's a game. And I think a lot of this is what this boils down to. They want him to be a professional while not treating him like a professional still. So they want him to be a professional when it's time to hold him accountable to the contract, but also still saying it's not paid for play. So which one is it?
West, there are no rules. Who are they going to answer to?
But which one is it? Is he an employee who deserves rights and benefits and negotiating power as an employee with the ability to unionize?
Right, they don't want to go there.
Yeah, so which one is it? Right. Which one is it?
And if I'm the players, I don't know if we want to go there either. I like it like this. This is finally the players got the upper hand on this thing.
Hey, but that's the thing. It's going to be
been doing it for 100 years, you know?
But that's going to be the back and forth.
Sure.
There's going to be a constant tug of war.
Sure.
And we haven't even mentioned the gambling part of it.
Right. Real quickly, both of you guys. Is it okay for the school to wear? You think? Real quickly, 10 seconds. Both.
We'll see what happens.
It should be if in contract it says that he has to stay there for a year and there's no going into the transfer portal. I mean,
but it wasn't a legal contract.
See, I think that's some of the problem.
They also
said he can transfer, but they can come, and it depends on their thoughts as far as how much they can recoup the money that they get back. I'm like, who puts that in a contract?
But is it pay for play or is it not? Because according to the NCAA
no one
rules,
can enforce this. That's the whole problem. So it really doesn't even freaking matter. We talked about this a few weeks ago with the Georgia player. Remember he went to Missouri and stuff. Early in the year, this summer, we talked about the Wisconsin DB, Leonard or whatever, going down to Miami. There's a lot going on. The Big Ten is kind of behind this as well. We'll see. I don't think it's going to go very far, but we'll keep an eye on it. Demond Williams transferring into the portal after signing a deal literally 3 or 4 days with Washington. Hey, guys, this is a loose system. You're going to get some of this. I'm sorry. That's on the NCAA, who basically has no teeth and no enforcement mechanism anymore, thanks to people like the University of Tennessee and other schools, I'm just sitting back here with my popcorn. I'm enjoying this. This is great. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, guys. Before we do, let's go ahead and bring in our king of the hill. Chandler, you can go ahead and unmute your mic, man. Great win there. Dude, 22 straight unanswered points there. Put the game out of reach in your favor.
I'm keeping the ball on the ground. We keeping it simple. You know, Ashley had me. She had me a little worried, but I had to sit up.
Get your shit
she
for me.
scored 14. I had to sit up.
Right.
But like I said, we keeping the ball on the ground. Every week, the ball is going on the ground. We're not doing nothing different. We're going on the ground.
That's right. Listen to him, America. Listen to this guy. Okay. And our friends in Australia, all over the world, watching on Unbeaten and NESN. This is good. All right, Chandler, we'll see you next week, man. You're killing it right now. Real talk. We're really proud of you, dude. Keep up the good work. Before we get out of here, you want to be like Chandler or Ashley? So what? You can join us now. It's all online, ages 13 up, cash and prizes. That's what you can win. We continue the format. You win, you stay on the sticks. You can join us now on theisgshow.com/CFP. theisgshow.com/CFP. Got plenty of swag. It's all right here. Official merchandise shop. It is open. Get your authentic ISG merch now. The store is there. Free shipping on orders over $75. theisgshow.com/shop. theisgshow.com/shop. T-shirts $29.99. Hoodies $59.99. This postgame show brought to our good friends at Uno Pizza and Grill, our title sponsor, located right there on Route 3 in Clifton, New Jersey. They invented deep dish pizza back in 1943. Got their identity and their inspiration from the origins in Chicago. 100 locations in 20 states, and folks, they serve more than just pizza. They got pasta, steak, seafood, burgers, and more. Got craft beers, great cocktails, and vegetarian dishes as well. Check them out online, unos.com. Also, before we got here, Larry's Locks. Go right there, straight to the window, man, and bring your EBT card, your rent, all of it, man, your lease. Take it all right there, man. I know it's after Christmas. Who cares, man? It's a new year. Take that money and go win it. Fiesta Bowl, Miami and Ole Miss. Hotty Toddy. Peach Bowl, Oregon and Indiana. Quack attack, man. I think OU, Oregon, gets the revenge on Indiana. All right, let's go ahead and get out of here, man. But another great show. Thanks to everybody here at El Aguila Dorado Restaurant for Chandler. We'll see him next week. Our King of the Hill, Nubyjas Wilborn, writer for SI.com, and Jarrett Guarantano, former University of Tennessee volunteer starting quarterback, and also played in the NFL with the Broncos and Cardinals. I'm Larry Ridley, CBS Sports. Enjoy the college football playoff semifinals, Fiesta Bowl and Peach Bowl. Ole Miss and Miami, Oregon and Indiana. We'll see you next week, folks, as we get ready for the national championship game. Bye-bye.